Hi guys, so I will teach you on how to create your performance task 3, and that is our class height. So entitled Gaussian distribution, z-scores, and percentiles. So this is your performance task 3 in statistics and probability. Alright, so uh, after getting the height of your classmates, you will be computing the mean, variance, and standard deviation. And afterwards, you will get the 30th, 60th, and 90th percentile of your data. And those students who are included on those percentiles. So, for the sake of our example, I will not be computing the height. Instead, we will be having a data from the weight of some students. So, I have prepared here a list. So these are the weight of this student. So I have 15 students here. Pero in your output, you will be getting the height of your classmates, and that includes you. So first, after getting the height of you, the height of your classmates, but on this part, the weight, we will be finding the mean, variance, and standard deviation in a long method. So as you can see, I have prepared here the table on where you will be placing those data. Of course, you have to put first those raw data here, the probability of each x values, and then you will get the mean. Just follow this table, then up until you get the variance and standard deviation. So for the sake of time, I will be getting the mean, standard deviation of this data using an online calculator. Okay, so I have here the data already. Ayan, so I've encoded them here one by one. So as I will be clicking calculate, I will be having the data. Okay, we have here the mean 54.13. We will use this one, 54.13. And then of course our variance is 224.91, but round up, will be rounding it up because it's beside 5, so that will be 0.90. Okay, hindi nakikita. Ayan, sorry. Ayan, so again, the mean is 54.13. The variance is 224.92, and of course our standard deviation is 14.997. Round it up, that will be 15. Okay, exactly 15, because 99 plus 1, that will be 100. So we will be adding 1 also there. So 14.997 is 15. So we have an exact standard deviation. So let's write our mean, variance, and standard deviation. Again, our mean is 54.13. Our variance is 224.92. 224.92, and our standard deviation is exactly 15. So it's also written in there that you have to show the distribution of your data. So since our mean is using in a normal curve, so our mean is 54.13. So it will stay doon sa tapat ng 0. Of course, this is 1, 2, and 3. Sorry. But you don't need to put this label 0, 1, 2, 3 on your normal curve. Okay, just show the distribution plainly. This will be -1, -2, and -3. So since our standard deviation is 15, so we'll just add 15 from this part. So it will be 54.13 plus 15 is 69.13. Then add another 15. This will be 69 plus 15 is 84.13. Then add another 15. Here, this will be 99.13. Then, on the left side, since it's negative, so automatically, you will subtract 15 from 54.13. So, that will give us 40. Yeah, 40. Is this 45? No, it's 40. No, it's not 40. It's 39, sorry. 39.13. Then, subtract another, tama ba ako? 40, 50, yeah. And then, subtract another 15. So, it will give us 24.13. Then, subtract another 15. That will be 9.13. So, this is now the distribution. Okay? So, next will be computing the 30th percentile and then the 60th and 90th percentile. So, in order for us to get the 30th percentile, so of course, this will be on the next page. So, you will be writing the solution of this one on the next page. On the next sheet. Okay, so 30th percentile. So all 30th percentile, 30% is equivalent to 0.30. So we can add 2 zeros here. So to get the z-score of the 30th percentile, so we'll be subtracting 0.3000 from 0.5. So 0.5 is also 0.5000. That is the same. Subtract 0.3000. Babe, can you give me my charger? 3,000. So this will give us I'm sorry. For the sake of our example, I will not be computing the 30th percentile, but instead, I will be computing the, excuse me for a while. Okay, I will be computing the 35th percentile. Okay? Because I will be calculating the 30th percentile. So, hindi nyo na isa-solve yun. Okay, kokopyahin nyo na lang to. So, 35th percentile. Okay, but on your output, you will be computing the 30th, okay? But for the sake of example, we'll be computing the 35th percentile. So, that is 35%. That is equivalent to 0.35. Let's just add 20. Then, we will subtract that from 0.5000. Okay, so because 35th percentile is on the left tail, okay? So this will give us 0.15. Now, using to find the z value of 0.15, because that is an area, so we will use our z table, of course. So this is the z table, and we'll be finding the 0.1500 here, and that one is located on this side. Okay, so since we have 0.1480 and 0.1517, so sila yung nasa both sides ng 0.1500. So that is mas malapit si 0.1517. So we will be using the z-score of 0.39. Okay, so now the z value of 0.1500 or the 35th percentile is 0.39. But since it is located on the left side of our mean, so this will be negative 0.39. So we will now be computing the x value or the weight that corresponds to 35th percentile. So to solve that, we will be using the formula in finding the z-score. So z equals x minus mean over the standard deviation. So since the missing here is the value of x and we have the value of our z, our mean, and our standard deviation, so let's just substitute those values. Of course, our z here is negative 0.39. Our mean is 54.13. It's from the data that we have solved a while back. And then our standard deviation is 15. Okay. So substituting these values on the formula, and it will give us negative 0.39 equals x, that's missing, minus 54.13 over 15. So in order for us to find the value of x, so we will just do some manipulations in our formula. So using the calculator, now we have, this will be a simple cross multiplication, that is negative 0.39 times 15. So that will give us negative 5.85. Just use your calculators to solve that. Then x minus 54.13. So we have to leave x here for us to get the value of x. So we'll be moving negative 54.13 on the left side. That will become positive using the addition property of equality. That will be negative 5.85 plus 54.13 equals x. So just add the two values. It will give us 48.28. So this is the weight. So since our given is on the weight, so this is now the x value or the weight that corresponds to 35th percentile. So this means that any weight that is less than 48.28 belongs to the 35th percentile. So from your output, you have to identify those students who belong to the 35th percentile. On your output, it's 30th, but on the example, it's 35th percentile. So we'll just name right here the names of students who belong to the 35th percentile. Okay, but for you, it will be the 30th percentile. So, from our data, so those weight that are less than 48.28 are the weight of, so we have from Vaughn, Charmy, Yvonne. We also have the weight of Rob, Anne, and Krisa. Okay, so we'll just write the names here. The names of those students. Okay, depends how many were you able to identify from your list. So their names from and their weight. Okay, so you start with the from lowest to highest. All right. So and lastly, you have to show how the 35th percentile looks like in the graph. So again, after the names, you create your normal curve, and then just shade the part where 35th percentile is located. So since our z-score is negative 0.31, So that is located estimately on this side, that is negative 0.39. So you will just be shading from negative 0.39 up until the leftmost part of our graph or the normal curve. So you will just put a label in here, the 35th percentile of our class weight. Okay, then afterwards you will also be computing the 60th percentile and the 90th percentile. Okay, don't be confused ha. I used 35th percentile for our example and not 30th percentile. So you will do the same. You compute you will get the C-score that corresponds to 60th and 90th percentile. Then you will find the height, okay, for your output, the height that corresponds to those z-scores that you were able to compute, and then you will identify the names, and lastly you will show the graph or the normal or how those percentiles look like in our normal curve. So, and on the last page of your output, you will include the names of those students together with their names, and please do it from write them down from lowest to highest. So on your part, that will be the smallest student to the tallest one. So again, this is your performance task 3, the class height of your the height of your class. All right, so if you have any question, just send me a message on our group chat. So that would be all. Bye everyone.